After consecutive Test series losses to New Zealand at home and Australia away from home, India were knocked out of contention for the World Test Championship final in 2025. And following India's twin losses against New Zealand and Australia, the BCCi had released a strict 10-point diktat for all the players to follow in order to end the superstar culture and improve the conditions of Indian Test cricket. In the 10-point diktat released by the BCCi, one of the key pointers stated that families are not allowed on tours with the players. The diktat by the BCCi said very clearly that families will only be allowed in certain conditions. In case a tour is of more than 45 days, then the families could visit the players once during the series for 2 weeks. And following these draconian diktats, star Indian batter Virat Kohli has slammed the BCCi and batted for families to be allowed on tours with the players. It's very difficult to explain to people how grounding it is to just come back to your family every time you have something which is intense, which happens on the outside, said Virat Kohli while speaking at the RCB Innovational Lab Indian Sports Summit. Kohli further stated why he felt families should be included on tours. He opened up on how he does not want to go back to his room, sit alone and sulk, but would rather prefer to spend time with his family so that he can feel normal. If you ask any player, do you want your family to be around you all the time? You'll be like, yes. I don't want to go to my room and just sit alone and sulk. I want to be able to be normal. And then you can really treat your game as something that is a responsibility. You finish that responsibility and you come back to life, Kohli said. Kohli's words come in the aftermath of India's ICC Champions Trophy 2025 win and just ahead of the latest edition of the Indian Premier League. Yet given the rules were reportedly the brainchild of current head coach Gautam Gambhir, it will lead to questions over the state of the Indian dressing room once again. After all, talks of dressing room rifts plagued the team in the aftermath of the Border Gavaskar Trophy series, and Kohli's latest comments suggest that the coach's way has still not been fully accepted by many of the players. But whether or not this leads to the BCCi changing the rules once again to accommodate the star players remains to be seen, especially since the board has been trying its best to stamp out what it sees as superstar culture.